Good morning. Hey friends, it's Saturday. How are you spending your weekend? If you're in the trucking industry, you know that probably really doesn't matter that it's the weekend. But we all live our lives differently. So I picked up my load last night in Cactus and shut down. I couldn't find my loaded trailer, and there's 3 different lots here, so after finding it, I had less than an hour on my clock. There's nothing really around here other than a Love's that was probably 12 miles from here, and I had stopped at that Love's on the way, so I knew that there wasn't any.
Feet, turn right on.
I knew there wasn't any parking available. So I just stayed at the customer and got some rest and woke up this morning, and it is sunny outside. It's 41 degrees, and yeah, it's Saturday. So the next 2 days I pretty much have full drive days, no customers to contend with. Really, it's just me and the open road and my music and my audiobooks and you guys. But it was interesting. You know, it's interesting. It's interesting being, you know, in the public eye, if you will. Like I volunteer to put myself out here, right? I do videos. There's nobody forcing me. I also am the one that chooses what I'm going to say, what I'm going to talk about. And I love, like I said before, I love it when you guys comment, you know, and get involved. It's interesting because on another social platform, I posted the video of the chute repair, right? And said that, and the audience is women drivers, and they specifically, I mean, it's meant for women drivers of Prime. So, you know, Prime has on their hold messages, if you call in and you are on hold, messages from safety, messages from road assist. You know, anyone can put a on hold message on there to inform drivers, educate drivers, that sort of thing. So one that I've frequently heard is about doing your own repairs and you know, reducing the downtime that it would normally take if you went to a TA and sat for, you know, whatever, 2 to 6 hours, sometimes even longer. And then their hourly labor costs that go on to Prime along with any parts. Or so Prime encourages you to do repairs if you can do them, and they also state openly that they will pay you for those repairs, right? So that's one how I knew that I could even charge Prime for this, for the chute repair. So that was sort of a long backstory where I'm getting to. So anyway, I post this video, you know, helping other women drivers, so they don't have the downtime, and they too can, you know, make a little bit of money getting the equipment back in good repair and not leaving it for another driver to contend with. And a female driver, all she did was the emoji of the person, of the emoji laughing with tears, right? Like 3 or 4 of them. And I thought, huh, okay. And then this person responded that said, like, I'm trying to take the tone out of it because I interpret a tone from it, but so you're gonna charge Prime for something that you should be doing anyway? Big gulp. And I waited, and because my first reaction was to be like, right, catty, and I was like, okay. So I went and, you know, read some other things and came back to it, and you know, I even thought, should I even respond? But if she has a sound argument, I'm willing to hear it, but I don't know. I guess I disagreed. So I responded back and said, yes, I'm a business owner. So if the equipment is not in good standing and it costs me time and or parts to repair, I'm going to bill that time and or parts. And in return, she responded with 3 or 4 more tearful laughing emojis. Now, the person inside me wants to state something like, I can just, you know, I really do. I want to respond, and I want to be a little like, yeah, your emojis articulate a really good case for, you know, a really good case for your opinion. I do. And then I'm like, you know what? No, I want to be the bigger person and just walk away from it. But you know, if you have constructive criticism, like my video that I put up, somebody commented that I should not have connected the middle part of the Velcro. That is for like loading and unloading, so that the forklift doesn't get caught on that. I didn't know that. Somebody was, you know, nice enough to point that out, that should be the end part that I was fixing, that should be left where I put the center part up. So I'm gonna put some sort of text on the video correcting that. And I'm okay with constructive criticism. I'm okay with things like that. But when you know, when you simply put things out there and you don't provide anything further, it's kind of like a slap in the face and they turn around and leave. And I'm really trying to take like the tone out of it, but from other, you know, from other people that are just viewing this, right? They're like, oh, this girl's getting paid. Oh, this girl's like, you should be doing that anyway. Who wins? And then she laughed. Like, it's the laughing emojis. And, you know, I use emojis too, but not in place of a conversation. I don't know. Do you use emojis a lot? Like, how do you use emojis? What does our life come to that we use emojis for conversation? Again, I do it too, I get it, but why do I do it? Why do I do it? Why? I don't know. So that's what's on my mind, and I'll probably stay there. I really am trying not to respond again. I'm interested to see if she responds further in how this may play out, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone for now. I'm gonna get my coffee and jam out. Oh my gosh, you guys, an audiobook that I'm currently listening to. If you were a Little House on the Prairie fan at all, now granted, I was born and raised 70s, 80s, so I spent a lot of time watching that show, and I was probably crushing on Pa a little bit, even when I was little. But the audio book that I'm listening to is The Confessions of a Prairie Bitch. And there's another tagline like How I Learned to Be Hated and Loved It or something like that. But it's written and narrated by the actress that played Nellie. And if you remember Nellie Olson, right? She was that little bully, little snot, little, you know, she worked in her parents owned the mercantile. And what's interesting about this book is, you know, she talks about her own childhood and you know, working in Hollywood as a child and attending Hollywood's high school, and but she gets into the behind the scenes of the TV show. She talks a lot about Melissa Gilbert, Michael Landon, and like I'm going down the road and I'm laughing hysterically at the stories that she's retelling. I mean, I remember these episodes, right? And she's telling the behind the scenes things, and I'm like trying to envision the scene and how that plays out when they've cut, right? When they're not filming and waiting to film. And I am just truly, truly enjoying this book. I won't give it away, but she talks about Michael Landon and I was, let's just say I was shocked at some of the things that she said. I would never have guessed that out of Pa. So, and then, you know, there's a lot of serious undertones to it as well, because life isn't easy, and she talks about how life has not been easy. But I probably have, I'd say 2-3 hours left of the book to listen to, so I hope to finish that up today. If you have an Audible account, I don't know how else you do it for other like listening platforms, but I bought it on Audible. So if you have an Audible account and you want to borrow this from me, let me know, and I can, like I said, I hope to finish it up today or tomorrow, and I can borrow that out to you, or loan it out to you. My mom used to say I got those words mixed up, borrow or loan. Either way, you could listen to the book. So, but I just keep thinking about it and laughing. Oh my gosh, that's what we need in life, is a good laugh, right? So, when I woke up, I was in a not so pleasant mood after dealing with this other woman, and now talking about that book and talking to you guys, I feel a lot better. I'm like ready for my day. So let's get this day started. You know, it's, what time is it here? 9:52. I've been in off duty for 15 minutes after completing my 10-hour rest break. I'm about to put myself on duty, go out and do my pre-trip. I looked at the weather already. Did I say that? But I looked at the weather already. I'm going to Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Looks pretty good. There's, I think I will run into a little bit of snow, like on the Sunday. But they have overnight parking at this customer, so my goal is to just get there. And then, of course, overnight park, and by the time that they're unloading me, I have a full, fresh 10-hour clock again. Well, I say 10-hour clock, but what I really mean is a full clock, 14 and 11. So that's what I got going on. I hope you're safe where you're at. I hope you're staying warm. And if you have any good tips on how to deal with, or the emoji thing, if you have any, put it below. I love to hear, or love to see what other people are thinking, because I'm like, maybe I'm using them wrong. Maybe I take them too seriously. But there's some serious emojis out there. You know, like I like like a good party emoji as well as a good laughter one, but I don't know, the laughter one here feels insulting. I don't know, did I just get my feelings hurt by an emoji? WTH. I'll say H. All right, everybody.